my hand there. Okay. Well, happy Labor Day. Thank you for spending part of your holiday with us. Get this up here. Oh, sorry. Oh. Melinda was supposed to be here with us, and she's not going to be able to join us this evening. Alex is here, but she's behind the camera, and she's going to be chatting with you all. And I see we don't even have anybody here yet. So I'll tell you what I'm doing while we're getting ready for folks to join us. We're going to be making some s'mores dip. And I'm recording this live while you're with me. Hi, I see some highs there. Oh, I brought my computer here so I can see some of your comments. But guess what? I don't have my glasses. Surprise. Oh, let me see if I can get over here. Yep, there it is. Farm in the wild. I got a commercial. Hello, Nancy, RJ, Princess, TA, Henry, Lisa, Melinda, Edna, Kathleen. Melinda, happy Labor Day. Sherry, Barb, Denise, Katie, Mary. Okay, folks are coming in now. Okay, anyway, we're going to do a s'mores dip, and this is really good for Labor Day if you're still looking for something. Hi, Jeff, Pam, Mary. I don't have my Tida, I think Sexton. Hello. Oh, from Manchester. I know where Manchester is. Not very far from me at all. You live pretty close. Loretta, Bertha, Sharon, Shelly, you folks in Tennessee from Montana, I want to go back and visit Montana. I'd like to get back this fall. That was one of the favorite states that we went through when I was going to Alaska with my dad. And we went to, I've been out west like 4 times. I have not been to Yellowstone. I want to go to Yellowstone. But we went to Glacier when we were out there, and there was so much snow we could not get through it. Hello, Ada. All right. We're going to be doing this s'mores dip here, and I'm recording it live, but I have on the regular camera, so we're going to cut this out and do just the s'mores dip. Got somebody else from Tennessee. You folks in Tennessee, it's nice outside. Why ain't y'all outside? I'm not out because I'm with you. Hi, Red P from Georgia. Got one from Alabama, Dad something, Charlie. Alex, I don't suppose you'd hand me my glasses. They're right there in the corner of the fireplace, and then I could at least put them on every once in a while and look. I'm going to turn my oven on 350, and then I'm going to introduce this video. Hello, Sharon. She just became a member of the Hillbilly Kitchen. Thank you. We certainly appreciate your support. Red thunderstorms over there. We haven't had rain in a while. Miss Jane, I have been to Nashville 2 times this year, and I had not been to Nashville the whole time I lived in Tennessee, except just driving through it. Hello, Jody. Oh my goodness, there's so many comments now I can't see them all. Mostly grateful. God's Blade 300, James. We're cooking some s'mores, or well, actually s'mores dip. You know, now I don't want to take away roasting the marshmallows around the fire pit or the campfire or whatever, because that's one of the things that makes childhood great. Got somebody here from Ohio. But I know in Mississippi, folks are getting like downright safety conscious. And apparently kids flinging flaming marshmallows at each other is like considered unsafe nowadays. Who knew? Mississippi, North Carolina. We got folks from everywhere joining us. Thank you all for being with us. I'm going to start this video just like I would start it if I was here by myself instead of with y'all. Louisiana. Hello, Lisa. And that way we can put it up for all the folks that didn't join us in the live stream and didn't get in on this conversation. But I'm going to hit start on the oven here first, because I usually don't do that while I'm talking to folks in a video. And then I'm going to clap so that we can line the videos up. Howdy folks, and welcome to the Hillbilly Kitchen. Today we're making a simple s'mores dip. This is a new way to enjoy an old favorite. Now, to start our s'mores dip, you can use any oven-proof or grill-proof or fire-proof container to make this in. And you can cook it by sitting it on a campfire, on a camp stove, on your grill out in the backyard, or you can put it in the oven like we're going to do today. Now we want to preheat if you're using a cast iron skillet. If you're using a glass dish, you don't necessarily have to preheat it, but you are going to want to grease it for easier cleanup. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put my iron skillet in my 350-degree oven and preheat it, and then I'm going to melt just a little bit of butter in it so that it will be much easier to clean up when I'm finished. And that's how I start my videos. Now y'all know what I do when you're not watching. Red throw worse things at each other burn. My cousin Jimmy shot my cousin Lisa, his sister, with a BB gun when we were little kids. He was about, I don't know, 3 or 4. You wouldn't even give a kid that little BB gun now. She was running from him and she climbed up a tree to get away. And he shot her literally right in the center of the chest. Now, fortunately, it wasn't a very good BB gun. And he looked up at her, and long ago as that was, I will never forget this, because he was on like 3 or 4. He goes, "Bye-bye, sissy," and ran away because he thought he killed her. Thank the Lord, like I said, it wasn't a very good BB gun, because now there's some that would have seriously injured her. It was very low powered. But he had a really good aim, even at 3 or 4. Either that or he was really lucky. We've got Cheryl from Arizona. These glasses, I swear I need to go back to the eye doctor. I have to hold them just right to see it. Or Cher from Arizona. See, that's what I mean. They blur. And, all right. So, for s'mores dip, what you need, like I said, is a little bit of butter to grease your pan. You need some milk chocolate, and you can use 12 ounces of any milk chocolate. Buy what is on sale. You can buy candy bars, you can buy chocolate chips. After Halloween, go shopping and get some milk chocolate that has been marked down. And you need a bag of marshmallows. I've got a 12-ounce bag of the big marshmallows, and of course some graham crackers, because that's the classic s'mores ingredients. But what makes this a little bit better is you make it all at once. You can make it inside, so it's perfect for all your kids' sleepovers during this school year. And it's good for, like I said, sitting out around the fire pit, if you're having a big cookout this fall, even like fall festivals and stuff, because you can dip it out and serve it in, you could even serve it in like little cupcake cups. Just scoop some out and put it in a cupcake cup and stick a couple graham crackers in it once everything's all melted. And that's an easy way of passing it out and portioning it out for a lot of kids. But I said, buy whatever milk chocolate's on sale, because you can use any milk chocolate in this. You don't have to have the candy bars. And last time I was in the grocery store, I think a 6-pack of candy bars, which you would need 2 of those to make a big pan of this dip. But a 6-pack of the regular candy bars was like $8, which is ridiculous. Happy Sunday. Hang on, let me get these right. Ron's Lawns, Crystal River. Happy Sunday to you. He's in Florida. And Gen X Ginger from Nebraska. And Sandy from Eastern Kentucky. Then you're pretty near to me too. Sonia Fox is here. Happy Labor Day, Miss Sonia. We have Anna from Michigan. Okay. This, I don't know where I was at. I can't keep up with talking to y'all and making this, but we're going to try. So what is everybody doing for Labor Day? And I have a couple of other questions too. According to Google, y'all would like a video on storm preparation, how to get through the storms, and it being hurricane season, I thought that might be good, but how many of y'all are truly interested in that? And I also thought about doing a video on how to make an emergency stove to cook if you don't have power. How many of y'all would be interested in something like that? People are doing absolutely nothing. I already cooked out. I did post a picture. I had steaks and some of those skillet taters and onions on the grill. Oh my gosh, they are so good. An evening relaxing's pretty good. After I get done with this, I'm definitely going to relax because, like I said, I already cooked out. Faith says she spoons this over ice cream. This would be good over ice cream. Cleaning? Heaven's sakes. It's a holiday. Okay. Somebody wants the emergency stove. Went to the lake yesterday, doing nothing, staying home. Definitely want the stove one. Okay, lots of folks want the stove one. Not too interested in the putting up a Christmas tree. You know, I've thought about putting mine up earlier because it seems like I'm not home enough to enjoy it. Cooking out, both videos sound great. Like I said, I cooked out earlier, and okay, lots of people. Oh, an option for in an apartment. Okay, well, we could do that. We could do a couple of different ones. I actually have a couple of different designs, and I've tried them both over the years, so we'll do a couple of them. So we'll do a stove you can cook on outside and a stove you can cook on inside. That seems to be what people are most interested in. All right, so now we know what people really want to see, which is not what Google said y'all wanted to see. Google did not say anything about y'all want to see a stove video. Watching the U.S. Open, enjoying the cooler weather. Oh yeah, the cooler weather is so nice. 104 in Las Vegas, staying home. Ugh. Yep. Oh, put s'mores in waffle cones. That would be cute, and that would be a cute way to serve this too. Just get waffle cones and scoop it in waffle cones, and they could eat the waffle cones. Thank you. That's a cute idea. I'll put that in here when I start wrapping up the video part of this. Open fire or camp stove fire video. Okay. All right. Okay, so some people do want the storm prep. A lot of people want stoves. Weather went from 90 to 70s. Yeah, it did here too. It's so nice. What, Alex? What are you laughing at?
I don't think I should repeat it.
Spit it out.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Hello, sexy lady. How are you doing today? I love to see what you are cooking today.
How did I not see that?
I don't know. I'm so far behind on comments. I'm so sorry, everybody. I'm trying to get to all of you.
Well, hello. Debbie's here. She watched the Thunderbirds. Oh, and the air show. Campfire video would be nice. Okay. All right, so we'll do an outdoor stove and an indoor stove for emergency cooking. 107 in Southern California too. Golly. Hey, if y'all are not subscribed, I do want to ask you to please subscribe, because we are getting really close to that 1 million, and it would be nice to get that by the end of this year. And tell all your friends to subscribe too. Tell them we're going to do an emergency stove and they don't want to miss it, so they need to subscribe. Greg goes to bed around 2 a.m. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Miss Kathleen. We're good, Vanessa. The pancake thing with the blueberries and the chocolate chips. You can make that pancake, that baked pancake, the magic slice, with any flavor. It's good with raspberries, just the chocolate chips, just the blueberries. It's just a big old baked pancake. And it's under magic slice if y'all haven't tried that. But if you're cooking out, I gotta tell you, I really, really do recommend the potatoes and onions in the skillet on the grill. And you know what? I have lost my pot holders. Hang on. Got my iron skillet pot holders over here. I gotta get them. I don't want to grab that iron skillet without some good pot holders. I did a video where I was frying something, and if you're cooking, especially on an electric stove with an iron skillet, if you grab down toward the end of the handle, you can usually hold it. And I picked up that iron skillet off the stove and brought it over, and people just flipped out because I was holding that iron skillet without a pot holder. I've been cooking a long time, and I know what I can grab and what I can't. Of course, that don't stop me from grabbing stuff that's extremely hot and burning the tar out of myself, and I have done that so many times. Hello in Ohio. Thank you for joining us. All right, let's see. Okay, once your skillet's preheated, whether you put it on the grill, your campfire, or fire pit, or in your oven, very carefully take it out of the oven, and we're going to add just a little bit of butter to it, enough to grease it, like a teaspoon or so, and go all around it. And this is just to make it a little easier to clean up, because I promise you, you don't want to clean the marshmallows out of this without putting a little butter in here. And I'm trying not to rake this all on the bottom and make y'all cover your ears. I'm going to do just a tiny bit more. I want to get it covered good. Okay, that's good. Now, don't forget your pan is hot, because that's when I always get burned. Swish it around in there, kind of even it out a little bit. All right, that's good enough. Now, we're just going to spread our chocolate chips, or whatever chocolate we got, into the bottom of the skillet. And I should have opened these first. Oops. Much as chocolate is, I should have chased that one down. Just kind of an even layer in there. And like I said, oh my goodness, my allergies. I am so sorry. I wonder what my glasses are going to look like on this video. You might see why I don't wear them. Pam is in Northeast Tennessee. That is where or no, not Pam, Penn. And Sandra and Red are drinking coffee and tea. Hello, Mystery.
Red said that they did worse than BB guns. Well, they shot BB
Yeah.
guns when they were kids. Well, my dad had a whole battlefield outside, and he for real made us a tank. That was the coolest thing ever. And tater guns.
Yes, they had paintball wars out here. Okay, and once you get your chocolate chips in a layer, they're going to start melting as soon as you put them in the skillet, because the skillet holds heat. And like I said, you can do this in any kind of a baking dish if you're doing it in the oven. And this would be so much fun for sleepovers. And me and Charlotte used to do what we call living room camping. And it would be good for living room camping. But we're just going to put our marshmallows in here and cover our chocolate. And then we're going to put it in the oven and bake it till it's toasty, which won't take long. It'll only take like 5 minutes or so. I've kind of messed around here and let this cool down a little bit, so it might take a tad bit longer than 5 minutes. But once you put it in the oven, you do want to watch, because it will get too brown real quick. I do like that idea of putting this in waffle cones instead of getting the graham crackers to dip in it. You could also dip ginger snaps in it, or just little butter cookies, because not everybody likes graham crackers. Most people do, though. I mean, the graham crackers, what's not to like?
Hey, Cindy says, I love watching your channel and I always talk to my friends about it. Love from the UK. God bless all.
Thank you very much, Cindy.
Let's see. Red said, you look like a scientist. Professor Becky. Then Nancy, just Nancy, said kitchen science.
So you're telling me the glasses make me look smarter and I probably ought to wear them.
Let's see. Jim says, Lula and him say hello.
Hello, Jim and Lula.
I'm sorry, I had to take a second from typing. My hands are cramping. I've typed most of the week.
Some of these marshmallows are like teeny. Look at this. Some of them are huge, and I don't talk about quality going down. But anyway, it takes pretty much a whole bag of marshmallows to fill up a skillet. We got a couple left here. Put one more in there. Now remember, this is hot. And don't do a Becky and pick it up with your bare hands. And try not to drop your pot holders in the floor. All that'll be edited out of the actual video though. Okay, once you get your marshmallows arranged, put it back in your 350-degree oven and just heat it until your marshmallows are all melted and puffy and brown. All right, and we can talk while our marshmallows are getting all puffy and brown. Oh, let's see. Oh my goodness. Okay, I see the kitchen science and all that.
It's an oopsie daisy day.
Yeah. Lawn darts and slingshots. Oh Lord.
I know what we're doing for Christmas.
Hello. Howdy, Kathleen, or Catherine. These glasses are not much help. Jane says both our girls love it. Yes, it is an oopsie daisy day. Yeah, and chocolate and marshmallows are always good. Okay. Oh, while it is baking, I have to thank you all for some of the stuff, or want to thank you all for some of the stuff you got. I got a little note that is postmarked Tampa, Florida. No return address and no name. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Jean sent a nice note, and see, some of these had prayer requests in them. Oh, Jean always sends me recipes. Barbecue wings. We did a wing one. Green bean English pea salad. Easy chocolate cake. And orange fluff salad. We need to do a fluff salad. Maybe we'll do that before too long. Probably need to do another dinner. The last two have kind of been desserts. The pumpkin cookies and then this. We need to do a dinner, I guess. And Terry sent me a very nice card. I want to make sure. Yes, keep her sons, Dan and Kevin, in our prayers. They're firefighters and they are fighting the wildfires out west. So definitely keep them in your prayers. And, you know, Labor Day, some of us are relaxing. Some of us are celebrating with our families and going to the lake and stuff like that. But there's a lot of folks who have to work on Labor Day. All of our first responders, our firefighters, our paramedics, our police officers, the people who work the 911 call centers, and let's remember all of them today. When you give your blessing at whatever dinner you're having today, or when you go to bed tonight, be sure to thank God for them and ask Him to protect them, because they keep us safe. Our military as well. Miss Elizabeth sent a gift to help with our work in Mountain City with Helene. Thank you very much for that, Miss Elizabeth. And a quick update on that. The 1 year anniversary is the 27th, I think, of September. Let me make sure. Yes, the 27th of September. And everyone who has been contributing to that, helping with that, praying for that, you are invited to a thank you party at Greg and Lisa's house that we're going to help to sponsor, I guess. I don't know. We haven't put together details. We're hoping we're going to have some local pickers there. We're going to have some food. And we're just going to get together and thank God for all He has done in the past year. And the people, all the help and all the blessings that He has sent to that area over the past year. And there is still so much work to be done up there. The rebuilding has really just begun. And we've done a lot of work at the Banana Baby's house. She has new floors. Her underpinning has been replaced. Most of her plumbing. Crawled up under there and re-insulated her floor, her air conditioner ducts, that kind of stuff, because all that was ripped out. Still cleaning out the trunk line because it got mud in it, and there's still some in it, but replacing it was, she's in a mobile home and the trunk line is built into the mobile home, so you can't just replace it. It's not that simple. So anyway, we've done a lot of work there. They are pretty much set back in their house. There's a few little things. There's a piece of trim in front of the dishwasher that needs fixed. And like I said, a little more cleaning on the air conditioner ducts, a few little things that still need to be done, but they are getting back in and getting set back up, and that's very, very exciting. And they are some of the people that probably would not have been helped if it wasn't for you. Miss Nina sent a very nice card. And she also wanted to ask for prayers for her children and their families. Jolena, Tammy Lee, I'm sorry, Anthony James, and Erica Marie. And it's for their faith and their salvation. And this is a note, a very nice note, just saying thanks from Miss Shelley. So thank you so much for watching, and thank you for the encouragement. And Miss Sharon also sent a gift to help out with the work that we're doing up in Mountain City, and a very nice card. So thank you all very much for your help. Thank you for your prayers. Please, please, please continue to pray for the work that's being done up there, for all the people who are helping and for all the people who have been affected. We really need volunteers. If anybody's interested in coming up and volunteering, at Greg and Lisa's house, we are finally getting the retaining wall blocks delivered in the next, well, we've got some of them. We've managed to get some of them up there. We've got enough to start the wall, but we're going to be building a retaining wall behind our house, and we have to work on the water. They're almost ready to move back in, and they have no water. So we got to get that done. But if anybody's interested in volunteering, helping finish up their house, just email me or contact First Christian Church. Alex is over there wanting one of my marshmallows. And that reminds me of another story. We used to throw food at each other at breakfast time. We still have not gotten any help for our house. Either the underpinning is full of holes and our roof still leaks in spots. We just got reported for black mold damage. Okay, where are you located at?
Hang on, I'm going to tell you something.
Yeah, send an email. Where are you at? I have been working up in Johnson County, and I'm kind of trying to stay focused there as much as my ADHD will let me, because I do tend to jump around way too much. But if I can put you in contact with the people that, okay, she is in Cherryville, North Carolina. Send me an email to thehillbillykitchen@yahoo.com, and I will find out who you need to contact in your area, because you have to get your name on the list. And a lot of the rebuild stuff, the list, the help, it's just now really being made available. And there was a lot of problems with paperwork in Johnson County. So even if you're in Johnson County, Tennessee, and you filled out paperwork 6 months ago, you need to go in and fill it out again. And wherever you are, if you were affected by Helene, you need to send it out. You know, you need to go in and really fill out new paperwork. Dear Becky, I recently got saved. Thank you for being a wonderful role model. That's a heavy burden, but praise the Lord. Congratulations. I'm so happy you got saved, and I will do my best. I am really so happy that you got saved. Congratulations. That truly is reason to celebrate. There are some people who are having their mobile homes completely replaced. And a lot of people said that the Banana Baby's mobile home, her and her grandma's mobile home, should have been replaced. And somebody even told Miss Stella that they would replace her home, but then it didn't happen. And we have gotten it fixed. We took up all the moldy floor and subfloor, and the metal ducts that we're cleaning out, they're metal, so we can clean them out. And that's like the end of it, and we've gotten it the underpinning and stuff redone. And it would have probably been, well, it would have definitely been easier to just buy a new one. Not, I don't think cheaper, but anyway, please, I'll try to find out who you need to contact in your area, and I will email you back if you will email me. But if you filled out paperwork 6 months ago to get help or a year ago to get help, find the resource agency in your county that's helping people and fill it out again. Okay, let's check on our s'mores dip and see if it's brown. Nope, not quite. It's puffy and it's getting brown, so we got just another minute. Water does a tremendous amount of damage. Yeah, it really does. There's a house up there that, oh, you hadn't missed us yet. We're just getting started, and we're doing s'mores dip, but I'm videoing it on the regular cameras, and we're going to edit it so you can see the s'mores dip, but we're just getting started talking. So you're in time. There's a house that they wanted me to start working on, but I am going to have to take a little bit of a break when we get the banana babies finished, which I'm, like I said, we are this close, and we're this close on Greg and Lisa's house too. And there's been a lot of little projects that y'all have helped with. Y'all actually bought more campers than FEMA bought in the entire state of Tennessee. You guys, with the gifts that you sent, you bought more campers for temporary housing for people after Helene than FEMA bought for the entire state of Tennessee. So let that one sink in. Thank you and praise the Lord. You are a wonderful bunch of people. Thank you so much for your prayers, Lynda. We really do need them. Howdy down in Florida. Hi, Jim in Florida. Thank you. Anyway, this house they want me to look at, it literally got that much water inside of it, but it sat. And part of the floor, or part of the subfloor, was that particle board, the dust board, not the chipboard, the dust board. And it is just a moldy, nasty mess now. And it's a really nice brick house. And underneath the house in the crawl space, there's just feet of mud that's going to have to be cleaned out. And I'm not sure what they're going to do with that. But anyway, what I was saying was when I get done with the two main projects that we're working on up there now that y'all are helping to finance and that I have been mainly responsible for doing, I'm going to have to take a little bit of a break. I got to work on my house. Get a few things done before winter. I did take some time this weekend and I put a new storm door on the front because there's a nice breeze blows through my front door that's, what, 30, almost 30 years old. Not quite 30 years old, but almost 30 years old. And it definitely needed a storm door. So I got that done this weekend. Hello, Lynda. It's Alex is behind the camera. And Melinda wasn't feeling well this evening, so she's not with us. Nothing serious, just wasn't feeling good. Okay, let's check on our s'mores dip again. Nope, not quite. It's brown and it's bubbly. If it gets real bubbly and it doesn't get brown, you can turn the broiler on low for just a minute, or you could even take a propane torch and brown it up. And just a little money-saving tip, you don't have to have a fancy kitchen torch. You can get the propane torches out of the hardware section in Walmart, and they were, I don't know, less than $10, which they're probably more than that now because everything has gone up. But a propane torch is a propane torch. So you can get just a little propane torch that you can use with a small bottle, a 1 pound bottle. Hi, Simple Man in Maryland. Can relate. Yeah, my house is, it's got some problems, but it's about 30 years old, and I'll get it. You could use a butane torch, one of those little ones, just to brown up your marshmallows too. Where was the government when you needed them? I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. FEMA was in the area. They did pass out some checks, but it wasn't huge checks for sure. And they were giving people like $45,000 for a total loss. If you lost everything you had including your house. And that wasn't loss of contents like if you had a rental place. That was if you lost your house. I mean, with prices today, $45,000 won't get you a shed with electric. And I know a lot of people mention the shed homes, but so much has to go into the shed home to make them livable. By the time you put a bathroom in it, and you put electric in it, and you put heat in it, and you put, some way to cook in it, and a refrigerator in it, you're at more than a camper. So, the 45,000 was just, it was an insult. Okay. CJ, better late than never. Hello, CJ. Yep. We're gonna, like I said, she's just not feeling well this evening. We are gonna edit the s'mores. I've got the other cameras on, and we'll have the s'mores up just as a video. So, okay. All right. Let's see what these look like. All right. My marshmallows are puffing up so much. I'm going to do a broil for a minute. I might have to stand here and watch these while I broil them because they'll be burnt if I don't.
Miss Lynda donated $49.99 and said, "Hope this helps PJs out."
PJs out.
Typo. She said this LOL typo.
Oh, thank you very much. I will, I'm assuming you want that to go to Mountain City. I will take it up there, Johnson County, where we've been working at. I will take it because, like I said, we do still have some work to do, and I will put it with the other funds that have been sent. And that's the thing, everything y'all have sent, I've kind of put it together. And I know that a lot of you sent stuff directly to First Christian Church up there that we have been working with. And the pastor and his wife have been very diligent to let me know about that. And I've tried to thank you for that. I know we did the, we got the gravel donation that was sent up there. And I think they are finally looking at getting a truck, a dump truck. They found one that is local, that they know. And, oh yeah, this looks good. Okay. Okay. Ah. Oh my goodness. I stuck my finger in it. Okay, now that is absolutely perfect s'mores. Nice and brown and nothing's burned. Oh my goodness, my allergies. But it's not as much fun as flinging flaming marshmallows at each other. And you can make this on the grill. Like I said, if you're out sitting by the fire pit and you want to sit it on a grate over your fire pit fire, you can do that. You can serve it in the waffle cones. Somebody suggested it, putting it in waffle cones. That would be wonderful. You could scoop it out just in the little cupcake papers, and that would be an easy way to share it and do it disposable. You could use little paper cups. I'd let it cool a little bit before I start scooping it out, because this is going to be like molten lava right now. You could use, like little paper cups. Once it cools a little bit, you could use little plastic cups, maybe even to serve it in and portion it out. But
Red said, "Did you get lime chip gravel stones?"
We're getting what we can get from the local quarry. I'm not sure what it is. Lynda says on ice cream.
Yeah. And she also said ragweed season, yes. For real.
Do what?
Ragweed season, yep.
Yeah, it has been getting my throat more than anything. It feels like I've got some sawbriars down my throat. Y'all remember Sawbriars? Kids don't get in Sawbriars anymore because they don't go outside. Oh, I got to take a picture of this, don't I? Mm-hmm. I have to have some pictures of this to go in the video, y'all. Oh my gosh. That looks so good. It smells good too. Oh, hello, Vanessa. Thank you so much for your prayers. Vanessa was also affected by Helene, and we actually sent some stuff. Some of the funds that y'all sent to me, we ordered stuff from Amazon. And the thing is that before supplies were getting into people, you could order stuff on Amazon, and Amazon trucks were getting through somehow, even when half the roads were closed. What, Alex?
It buffered on my end for just a second.
Oh,
we're okay.
You thought we were losing it?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, dang. I didn't want to do that. I want one of these in half a piece so I can get it out here in a second. Hold up my purse there. Because this is Labor Day, and y'all know I always share a verse, and I want to have a verse to go in with my yummy s'mores dip. I have a verse to share with y'all. And I'm going to do like I would do normally at the end of the video, and I need to do that anyway so we can turn the cameras off, because if we don't turn the other cameras off, the one behind Alex is going to run out of memory because I only put one card in it. That's mine. Again, yes. And my nose is running because of my allergies. I am so sorry. This will be edited out too. After it got my throat, it got my nose. Since I'm going to share this, I'll wash my hands.
I feel so bad for her. She's been like this all summer. And it's only going to get worse.
Yes, it is. It's nice when you make your living run in your mouth and you keep losing your voice. So this is a really good recipe for all of your fire pit desserts, your kids having a sleepover, doing some living room camping, or even going camping this fall. Try this s'mores dip. It's another way to join. That'll be edited out too. It's another way to enjoy a really classic dessert. Before we go, I want to leave you with Proverbs 16:3. Commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established. Whatever you do, commit it to the Lord, and He will make sure that your effort is successful. Thank you so very much for joining us, the Hillbilly Kitchen. If you have not already, please don't forget to click like and subscribe before you leave. And until next time, remember to put God first. Now that we're done doing a video, we can talk a while more.
Miss Lynda said, Becky, use that money where you see fit.
Well, thank you very much, Miss Lynda. Won't you cut that off, and that way you won't have so much footage to deal with.
That would be nice.
All right. Or we could show this, well, we could show this dipped out from over top. I'm going to show these folks what it looks like dipped out. Ah, I broke my dag-nabbit cookie again. You're not going to dip it right out of the skillet and get chocolate anyway. Ah! That's why I said serve it in ice cream cones or in little paper cups or something, because you ain't going to dip it right out of here. See that? And through the magic of TV, nobody will ever know this happened. It's real life video. That's what you get if you join us for the live stream. You get the real life stuff. You folks have a good evening. God bless you too, Red. Thanks for joining us.
Lynda's laughing at you. I don't blame her.
Oh, drizzle it over chocolate cupcake. It would. You could actually. We used to do brownies like this. We would put either mini marshmallows or marshmallow cream on top of brownies, and then chocolate chips over that, and put it back in the oven and toast it like this, and it is so good. So yeah, you can top stuff with it. Pray for all my sinus issues. Thank you. It's. I'm gonna get a spoon out so you can see what this looks like. And really, letting it cool just a minute would not be a bad idea. I ain't even got enough cracker left there to dip. Ah! We got our chocolate
The
down
live
there.
version is very entertaining.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and it's like molten lava. That's what I figured. Stringy, gooey marshmallows and chocolate. I'm not going to throw this here. You can have it. Let's see.
I'm
It
sitting
looks
on
really
the other
good.
side of the camera
Yeah.
starving, and it smells good.
Oh. I told you it's like molten lava.
What fell on my leg?
I'm not tasting it. It's too hot.
I have marshmallow burning my leg.
Did I not say it's like molten lava? She wanted me to throw it at her. Yes, the waffle cones is an excellent idea. She says she's hungry.
Oh my God.
God bless you, Cindy. Oh, this is not a redo. It's just going to be edited. The live streams are entertaining.
Hurt my leg.
It is like molten lava. I don't know. When you take it out of the oven, it's very, very hot. It's melted marshmallows. I mean, that's why when the kids were teenagers, they'd fling them at each other, and you do not want somebody flinging marshmallows at you. The waffle cone, I definitely like that. I'm gonna have to do that. Did y'all ever watch that movie Wild Hogs? That movie inspired 2 out west motorcycle trips, and in that movie they catch a marshmallow on fire and fling it burns their tent up. Linda's laughing. I'm glad we made you laugh. If you're making marshmallows camping, make sure you don't fling a burning marshmallow into your tent. I love that movie. I do too. I still laugh when I watch it. What do you want? Another marshmallow?
No.
Oh, more. Oh, she's wanting more s'mores dip. Okay, so it is very good. She's wanting more, even though she burned her
Deborah
leg.
said you could drizzle peanut butter under the marshmallows. That sounds really good.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is going to get all over me. I'm going to burn myself again.
Okay, I'm going to give you 2 crackers. I should have done. Oh, goodness. Here.
Oh my word.
Here. It's cooler now. It's cooler.
I don't know if I could trust you.
Oh, it is.
CJ said she's watched Wild Hogs many times.
Mm-hmm. Okay, melted marshmallows. Worse than bowling grits. They are if they stick to you for sure.
Oh, chocolate chip fell. I had to get it.
Lord. I should turn the camera around at Alex. Have mercy. Been following from the UK for many years now. Well, thank you very much. Loving the recipes. First time I caught you live on here. Well, we're glad you did, Carl. God bless you. Alex isn't answering anybody now because she's back there eating.
I'm sorry.
But Liz wants me to turn the camera around on you, and everybody's loving it.
Please no.
I would, but everybody'd see that mess I shoved onto the table before I did this. Mm. Yay, caught y'all live. Love you, Sister Becky. Well, I love you too, Margaret, and I'm glad you're here. I've had a lot of comments. People have said thank you for cleaning up your kitchen, or at least making it look clean. And that's what it is. I make it look clean. I started a live stream once, and it was one of the ones that I did. You know, I didn't do very many live streams until I started doing the Helene recovery stuff, and I started it with the camera flipped the other way so you could see my mess, and I was in my pajamas. I accidentally started it.
Needs some coffee now.
Laughter heals, yes, it does. Watching from Santa Rosa, California. Are you near the wildfires? If you have an air fryer, oh yeah, this would be good, an air fryer for sure. Yeah, and you could put the glass dish in the dishwasher. You can't really put a glass dish on your grill or on a fire pit or a campfire because of the heat. But yeah, in a glass dish, put it in the dishwasher. It would be much easier to clean up. I'm going to be half the night cleaning out my iron skillet.
No, you're not.
Alex said, no, I'm not. She's going to. Okay, I will look for the email.
No, not near the fires.
Yep, no glass near the fires. But yeah, if you're making it for the kids, you know, like they're having a sleepover or something, for sure, just put it in a glass dish, and you can put it in the dishwasher, or at least put it in the sink and soak it. You don't want to soak your cast iron. This would be a good hurricane treat. From Port Richey, Florida. 6 feet of water in my house during Helene. Oh my goodness. The house that I'm working on up in Mountain City had 6 feet of water in it too. And it's on the side of a mountain. It just, you know, in places that just do not flood. The side of a mountain does not flood because the water runs down it. But what happened up there is all the bridges, the debris that was floating down in the flood, dammed up every single bridge. And then when the bridges are busted loose, the water came over or around those bridges. A lot of times it washed out beside the bridges. Then it flooded on the other side. Sometimes it washed the bridge out. I mean, it just knocked whole bridges out. And there were a lot of roads that were closed because there were no bridges. And it flooded, 6 feet of water on the side of a mountain. Pinellas County for years. Melinda lived in Pinellas County for a while. Vanessa, when I taught Vacation Bible School, this would be really good for Vacation Bible School because you could scoop it in the ice cream cones, or you could scoop it in the little paper cups. And a lot of people do a camp theme or an outdoor theme at Vacation Bible School. So this would be a good one for Vacation Bible School. She did it with graham crackers, chocolate frosting, and marshmallow cream. Yep. You could do it, but you could actually do this and then scoop it out and not give it to them till it cooled just a little bit. Out marshmallow on my thumb. We love you too, Robin. Port Richey. The creek in our backyard, which is 40 feet from our house, flooded all the way to our home and the road beside our house. Yeah, and the mountains don't flood. The water runs down. We have flooding in the valleys around here, but it's flooding in the valleys, and, people expect that, but not the side of the dabbling mountain. Yeah, the marshmallow cream and chocolate frosting and graham crackers does sound good, especially for little kids. No getting burned like I'm in passing molten lava to Alex over here. In the foothills, yep. I'm in the foothills too, just on the other side of the ridge. Have it yours a holiday tomorrow, so we're spending. On the hill with a raven in the backyard. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, we have been on here for a while. We've had some laughs. We've shared a verse. Oh, a ravine. Okay, wonder what a raven had to do with it. It was a little ominous, but yeah, that's she's on a hill with a ravine in a backyard. Okay, you know the house that we're rebuilding was Fox Weather did a report from the porch of that house right after the hurricane. And I don't know how they even got into it because it was fairly cut off. I mean, you had to take a lot of back roads to get to it. And the creek was running right through the front yard. By the time I got there, they had rerouted the creek and were rebuilding the road. You know, I didn't start working on that house until real early this spring. It was real early this spring, but a lot of stuff had already changed. Lynda has an unspoken prayer request for September the 9th. Okay. Everything is very well. And yes, you could put red and green M&Ms on top of this at Christmas time. That's an excellent idea. You could put some of the brown and orange ones at Thanksgiving or Halloween too. If you're doing like a big cookout on Halloween, or you need a dessert for Thanksgiving, you know, you usually have a house full of people around Thanksgiving and you got to have extra stuff for them. Okay. Anyways, I think we're going to let y'all get back to celebrating Labor Day. I do want to thank all you people who get the job done. You folks who are driving trucks, ringing up stuff at a cash register, stocking shelves, cooking in restaurants, bringing our food out to our tables. The people who don't get thank yous. Thank you for doing your jobs. Thank you for getting it done. And thank you for making all of our lives move along. Because when we all do our jobs, it does make everybody's life move a lot smoother. And I know not everybody does that, but I know a lot of you go into work every day, day after day after day, and nobody says thank you. So I'm saying thank you for doing your job. And I especially thank all of our first responders, like I said, police, firefighters, paramedics, the 911 call center people, and our military who do not get to take holidays like this off. Please take this opportunity and celebrate with your family. Hug the people that you love and thank the Lord for the freedom to celebrate holidays like this. Yes, Miss Alex.
Pamela wants to know if they still have anyone in shelters in Mountain City or still in tents.
They do not have people in shelters, but there are still people in tents. And there are still a lot of people who have not been helped. And winter is coming again. And that's why I said if you are in an area that was affected by Helene and you filled out paperwork and you have not been helped, go fill out paperwork again. Find out who the agency in your county is that is working to help people in your county, and get your paperwork filled out again, because there were a lot of things that were done really fast and really temporary, and a lot of that paperwork has been misplaced or lost or just buried in the pile. People did not know how to respond to this disaster because there had never been a disaster like this before in this area. We do not have hurricanes here, and the scope of this disaster, the area that it covered, it went all the way from Florida, 6 feet of water in their house in Florida, up through Georgia, through Tennessee and North Carolina. It went all the way from where I live in East Tennessee almost to Charlotte. I went to go take my mother-in-law home to Charlotte around Thanksgiving, and literally the devastation went almost to Charlotte. And they did have damage